Are you interested in learning about the most expensive cruise ship in the world? Look no further. The most expensive cruise ship in the world is an incredible vessel that boasts luxurious amenities and unparalleled extravagance. From the opulent staterooms to the gourmet restaurants, this ship is a true wonder of the seas. Join me as we explore the many features and highlights of this incredible ship and discover what sets it apart from all the rest. Here are the 10 most expensive cruise ships in the world. Number 10. MS Independence of the Seas. The $828 million MS Independence of the Seas, run by Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, is a cruise ship. This vessel has 15 decks and has been in operation since 2008. Over 4,000 people can board the MS Independence of the Seas, which can also accommodate almost 1,400 staff members. The ship is one of the biggest passenger ships ever built, weighing more than 150,000 tons. The ship is 1,112 feet long and travels at a steady 25 miles per hour. Although passengers are transported all over the world, this ship mostly operates trips out of Florida and England. Number 9. Norwegian Breakaway. The Norwegian Cruise Line operates this cruise ship, which was finished in 2013. The Norwegian Breakaway is about 140,000 pounds and costs $840 million. Its 1,204 staterooms and 238 suites can accommodate a combined 4,000 people. Short trips on the Norwegian Breakaway start at just $228 per person, making it a more cost-effective vessel. You can, however, always choose one of the opulent apartments or penthouses. These expensive accommodations have a personal butler, an in-room spa, and complimentary champagne despite their high price. Number 8. Queen Mary 2. The Queen Mary 2 is a cruise ship that is not owned by a major cruise line company. Instead, the ship was created in 2003 by a professional team of British naval architects. The ship was originally the longest passenger ship in the world, but some of the other ships on this list have since surpassed it. Nearly 150,000 tons in weight and worth $880 million, the ship. Given that many of their trips are transatlantic, trips on the Queen Mary 2 are significantly more expensive. For a week-long excursion on this yacht, you should budget roughly $1,000 per person. Number 7. Disney Dream. The Disney Dream is a close second to the Disney Fantasy. This cruise ship, which costs around $900 million, is another in the Disney Cruise Line fleet. The ship has a gross tonnage of around 130,000 and it's 40% bigger than Disney's earlier cruise ships. The ship is over 1,200 feet long and 137 feet broad. Similar to the Disney Fantasy, this ship has a crew capacity of up to 1,500 people. However, the Disney Dream can accommodate 4,000 guests at full capacity. The Disney Dream is one of the most pricey cruise ships, with a 3-night cruise costing roughly $500 per passenger. Number 6. Disney Fantasy. There's nothing quite like a Disney cruise, and everything makes sense if you know how much it costs to build the ships. The Disney Fantasy, a ship that weighs 130,000 tons, costs $940 million to build. The ship is a rather big boat, 1,120 feet long and 138 feet broad. More than 1,200 staterooms on the ship can accommodate 2,500 passengers and an additional 1,500 crew members. The Aqueduct is the standout among the ship's many wonderful features. The Aqueduct, which was the first water coaster at sea, is now one of the most popular aboard attractions. Number 5. Ovation of the Seas. Another expensive cruise ship is the Ovation of the Seas, operated by Royal Caribbean International. In 2016, this vessel, whose construction cost $1 billion, was finally launched. The ship is about 1,140 feet long and more than 160,000 tons in weight. The vessel is one of the cruise line's Quantum-class vessels, which provide accommodations for 1,500 crew members and close to 5,000 passengers. If you decide to stay in one of the opulent suites aboard Ovation of the Seas, your trip may cost you more than $6,000. Or you may take a 4-night cruise for just $200 per person in a regular inside stateroom. Number 4. Norwegian Epic. This cruise line is located in Saint-Nazaire, France, and is part of STX Europe Chantiers des Atlantiques F3 project. This ship broke records when it was constructed, ranking as the 3rd largest cruise ship in the world. Although it has since been surpassed, it is still one of the most costly ships in the world. A mega-class ship, the Norwegian Epic is intended to compete with cruise ships operated by Carnival Cruise Lines and Royal Caribbean International. With a weight of more than 155,000 tons, we believe Norwegian was successful in its objective. Rates on board this ship start at $15 per person per day. This makes it a very cost-effective way to cruise in style. Number 3. Harmony of the Seas. The Harmony of the Seas comes next. At $1.35 billion, the same as one of its sister ships, Symphony of the Seas, this ship cost slightly less to build than the Allure and the Oasis, yet it is still the largest ship in the world. It's also fascinating to note how Royal Caribbean has kept the price of this ship very cheap. Along with offering outstanding passenger amenities, the Harmony of the Seas also has 2 rock climbing walls, a basketball court, 3 swimming pools, a water slide area, an ice skating rink, and an adults-only solarium. The numerous pubs and restaurants along the mall-style promenade are extremely popular with passengers. They can never go hungry because there are a wide selection of seafood meals, international cuisine, and buffet alternatives available. A week-long cruise on this ship can be reserved for about $400, depending on the time of year and the location. That makes it a reasonable option for anyone who wants to sail in elegance. Number 2. Oasis of the Seas. The Oasis of the Seas, a sister ship of the Allure of the Seas, is another of the priciest cruise ships available. The ship is the same length as the Allure of the Seas, however, it has somewhat different amenities and features. The construction of the Oasis of the Seas, which can accommodate 5,400 passengers and little under 3,000 crew members, cost $1.4 billion. Because there are 7 different theme zones on the cruise ship, it has a theme park-like atmosphere. Number 1. Allure of the Seas. None of the spectacular passenger ships operated by Royal Caribbean come close to the Allure of the Seas in terms of quality. This cruise ship has a $1.5 billion price tag. It is 1,181 feet long and made its premiere in 2009. The ship is a massive cruise liner, weighing more than 200,000 tons. Even though the cruise ship itself is very expensive, its cost is actually rather reasonable. You may anticipate paying roughly $800 for the week if you take a 7-night trip on this boat. There are 7 separate themed zones of the ship: a 2-deck dance hall, a theater with seating for more than 1,300 guests, an ice skating rink, and sports courts. Additionally, there are 25 dining alternatives, including a superb buffet. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.